This is Ryan Truex we're riding along with, and Ryan Truex gets into the back of him.
Yeah, just misjudgment there by the driver. You know, it certainly wasn't anything intentional in that situation, but that doesn't help Austin Cindric at all.
We're going to ride on board with the 60. You see clear out front. Has no idea it's coming. It's turned around off turn 4. Pretty solid contact, and now you see why he's so disappointed.
Go low.
He didn't do anything wrong. That's what's the disappointing part, is you've done nothing wrong. You know, you got yourself single file and think that you're in a good position there. And yeah, and again, it wasn't, Ryan Truex wasn't trying to do anything there, except he just misjudged. And, you know, you're looking out at the front of a car, and when you misjudge by only 3 or 4 inches, unfortunately.
Like that, because he didn't want this to get pinned down and have this happen like it did to Tyler Reddick to him. So he, on the outside, you just have a little more control of that.
So much more vulnerable, right, when you're on the inside, because that air will just suck you around, especially when you're running this tight.
Well, and it's like Brad said, you know, turns 3 and 4 is difficult by yourself going through that corner. So to run through there side by side, and at the end of the race, these guys are not going to let off.
I anticipated.
There's no give. No give left. End of the race. That was for the win. If Tyler Reddick could have held serve with Kyle off that corner, he would have won this race, and so he had to try.
Great pictures there from our group here at Fox NASCAR. And let me tell you, the men and women behind the scenes do an unbelievable job in the elements each and every week, so you can enjoy shots like this.
More flat tires and gain as much points as possible. Here we see, let's see what happened here.
Yeah, it looks like the 22, it's hard to tell from right there how far to the right. It almost looked like he caught that right rear bumper, but it's really hard to tell from that angle.
Yeah, I mean it's tough. You know, you're pushing. Obviously, on both lanes, we're you know, trying to tandem as best as possible, and he just gets a little to the right and
caught him in that right rear corner of the bumper. It looks like.
Now just watch 7, Allgaier. Is he living right, or is he living right?
It's a scary feeling when you start spinning in front of the field and all you're just waiting for another big impact, and he's really going to come out of this with not much damage at all.
And keep in mind, he's one of the drivers eligible for the Dash for Cash. So is Cole Custer, most likely.
Reddick.
Oh, Reddick was out of control going up the racetrack. Big hit. Watch that again. There was a lot of things going on there at once.
Yeah, I'm not sure if the Reddick had a flat tire or just get out of line, but he loses control of his car. Look at this hit right here by Chase Briscoe. It's like that 2 had a flat tire. I know he had a flat when he came to a stop after the spin, but I'm not sure if the left rear wasn't down as he darted kind of up the racetrack.
It was clearly out of control going up the track.
Oh, yeah, the left rear's flat.
Yeah, it's soft.
You can see the wrinkle in the left rear sidewall. The 2 of Tyler Reddick has a flat left rear tire. He's out of control. It looks like he's turning right, but he's chasing the back of the car up the racetrack, trying to not spin out. And in the end, Chase Briscoe absolutely in the wrong spot at the wrong time.
It's just like the 98 was up the racetrack. We'll get another look at it.
Yeah, the 98's very high off the corner, and he looked. You can see it backfire out of the pipes. So the 98 jumps out of the gas. The 2 takes an evasive maneuver to the left, and that kind of starts the whole situation. But if you watch it again, the 98 is going to lift.
Right along with there.
Get low. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Dig.
Yeah, that all started in front of Tyler Reddick.
That 98 hit much harder than I thought.
He did. Tyler trying to gain control. See that left rear tire bouncing up and down. And then a big impact. And Tyler Reddick came into this race plenty safe. Plenty safe in points. He's going to leave here.
On the inside, they come off a 4. And the 8 just comes up and clips the 20 in the left rear. And Harrison just has no control at that point. Harrison's trying to get to the inside of the 9.
Huge impact right there. Rear tires off the ground.
You just got to assume it's missed timing from the 8. I don't think it's anything malicious. It's just a mistake. Wanted to get right up behind the 20, probably get the draft, try to get inside the 9, and just mistimes it. Catches the left rear quarter panel of the 20. Will wreck the 20 and his teammate in the 9. A mistake out of the young driver in the 8. We talked about speed, but trying to get it to the finish. This mistake right here won't cost the 8 any positions, but it will cost the 20 and the 9.
Look at how high the rear tires came off the ground on Harrison's car. That's a huge impact. Look at that.
Middle. Looks like he gets a push. They kind of get stacked up. And the push continues. John Hunter pushes the 0-2 into the 20. They start to move forward. And much like the other accident, it seems like the 20 kind of checks up a little bit. The 0-2 ends up on his left rear. Just trying to help. No, ill attempt, and it turns the 20 left.
So the 20 goes up the track into the left rear of the 18. The 18's kind of coming down to side draft. So two guys doing two different things kind of created that issue. I think Harrison was pretty much going straight, trying to push the 7, and as the 18 comes down to side draft, the 0-2 sends the 20 up the racetrack a little bit with a little momentum.
A little contact there with Jeb Burton also.
Just so many things happening there between multiple drivers that created that issue.
Such a great point. I didn't see the contact with the right front of the 20, but you're absolutely right, Junior. 42 is inside the 18. No doubt they go into turn 2. There's a gap between them right here. The 42 looks loose, though. They both look loose. The 42 goes up the racetrack, and around goes the 18. And then right here, it's just real estate. He needs more real estate, and that tire is there for a reason. You see the other option was the end of a wall, even with safer barriers. That's tough when you look at facilities that are used for multiple reasons. There's entries and exits with road courses and such. I'm not exactly sure what comes off from turn 2 over here. I don't think he hit him. I just think he started to slide up. I'm sure the 18 either felt the air or knew he was there, and then he started to slide up. I'm not sure if it was an air situation, but if you look, both cars are loose. I mean, right there, the 42 wiggles, but there's no contact. You have to ask yourself, these cars are creating a huge wake. Think of a boat. They're not driving canoes. They're driving like freightliners, big cargo ships. The wakes off these things are unbelievable. That's why the draft works. That's why the race is what you are seeing today with this drafting and the passing. The negative to that is...
Oh, Hemrick slides up the track, gets into Allgaier.
Jones hit it once, rebounded, got hit again, and turned once more. Exact same location into the wall.
Mike, I don't know if he got loose right there, if he was going up to get a side draft, or what really happened to the 21 right there to cause him to go up the track.
And possibly could he have hit some of that speedy drive maybe, and it made him just change lanes all so slightly, but you can see he's heading in the wrong direction when they come into turn 3.
I've been here before, and you go in there and you feel like you can't turn the wheel. You've been into turn 3 a lot where you feel like you can't turn the wheel, and it looks like it might be a similar situation to that, but he just goes up.